Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a bison? Those magnificent giants of the North American plains. For thousands of years, these incredible animals have roamed the grasslands. There lives a powerful story of survival, community, and adaptation. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the bison. From the first wobbly steps of a newborn calf to the thunderous clashes of mighty bulls. So, settle in, and let's explore the epic life of a bison. A bison's journey begins in the heart of spring. After a gestation period of about 9 to 10 months, a female, known as a cow, gives birth to a single calf. These newborns, often called red dogs for their reddish-brown fur, are surprisingly resilient. Weighing between 55 and 100 pounds, a calf can stand and walk within just a few hours of birth. This ability is absolutely crucial, as it allows them to keep up with the constantly moving herd and stay safe from predators like wolves and bears. For the first few months, a calf's world revolves around its mother. She is a fierce protector, keeping a watchful eye and using her massive size to shield her young from any potential threat. The calf nurses for about 6 to 8 months, but it doesn't take long for it to start mimicking its mother, learning the essential skill of grazing. This early period is all about learning the ropes out to find food, how to recognize danger, and how to fit into the complex social structure of the herd. The herd itself acts as a giant moving fortress, offering collective protection that a single mother and calf could never achieve on their own. As the calves grow, their playful nature comes to the forefront. You'll often see them chasing each other, butting heads, and frolicking through the tall grasses. This isn't just fun and games. It's a vital part of their development. Through this play, young bison build strength, improve their coordination, and learn the social cues and hierarchies that will govern their adult lives. They are essentially training for the challenges ahead, all while still under the watchful eye of the herd. By the time they are 1 or 2 years old, they are mostly independent, having fully transitioned from their mother's milk to a diet of grasses and plants. Though they no longer rely on their mothers for food, they remain within the safety of the herd, their size and strength growing with each passing day. So, what does a typical day look like for an adult bison? Well, a huge portion of their time is dedicated to eating. As herbivores, their diet consists mainly of grasses, sedges, and other prairie plants. To maintain their massive bodies, bison spend up to 10 or even 12 hours a day grazing. They move slowly across the landscape, their powerful mouths and strong necks perfectly adapted for cropping tough vegetation. But it's not all work and no play. When they're not eating, bison spend a good amount of time resting. You might see them lying down in the grass, chewing their cud, or seeking shade under a lone tree on a hot day. This rest is essential for conserving energy, especially in an environment where resources can be unpredictable. Socializing is another key part of their daily routine. Bison are herd animals. Through and through. These herds are typically composed of females, their calves, and young bison. This social structure provides immense benefits, from coordinated defense against predators to sharing knowledge about the best grazing spots. Living in a group means there are always more eyes and ears on the lookout for danger. If one bison senses a threat, its alert behavior quickly signals the rest of the herd, allowing them to form a defensive circle or flee together. The lives of the adult males, or bulls, can be a bit different. Younger bulls often form their own bachelor herds, roaming together separately from the main group. The largest, most dominant bulls might even live solitary lives for part of the year. However, everything changes when the mating season arrives. This period, known as the rut, is when the bulls rejoin the main herd, and their focus shifts entirely to competing for the right to mate. Life on the plains is a life of constant change, and bison are masters of adaptation. Their survival depends on their ability to navigate the four distinct seasons, each presenting its own unique set of challenges and opportunities. Spring and summer are times of abundance. The plains burst with life, offering a lush buffet of fresh grasses. This is when bison feed heavily, building up their strength and fat reserves. For the females, spring is also the season of birth, when they welcome the next generation into the herd. The long, warm days are ideal for the calves to grow quickly and for the entire herd to thrive. As summer fades into autumn, a sense of urgency fills the air. The bison continue to graze intensely, knowing that the lean months of winter are just around the corner. Every mouthful of grass helps build the crucial fat reserves they'll need to survive the cold. Autumn is also when the rut reaches its peak. The air becomes charged with tension as bulls compete for dominance. You'll hear their deep, guttural bellows echoing across the plains. These aren't just empty threats. Bulls will engage in dramatic displays of strength, pawing at the ground, rolling in the dust, and ultimately clashing in epic battles of will. They charge at one another, their massive heads colliding with a force that can be heard from a great distance. These fights are rarely to the death, but are all about establishing who is the strongest and most worthy of passing on his genes. Then comes winter, the ultimate test of endurance. The vibrant green landscape is transformed into a vast, white expanse of snow and ice. Food becomes scarce and difficult to access. But bison have a remarkable tool for this challenge: their enormous head and powerful neck muscles. They use their heads like a snowplow, swinging them from side to side to sweep away the snow and uncover the dried grasses buried beneath. It's an energy-intensive process, but it's what keeps them alive. During the harshest weather, herds will often migrate to lower,
more sheltered valleys where the snow is unit as deep and they can find some protection from the biting winds.
Their thick, shaggy coats provide incredible insulation, allowing them to withstand temperatures that would be lethal for many other animals. Bison reach sexual maturity at different ages. Females are typically ready to reproduce when they are 2 to 3 years old. For males, it takes a bit longer. While they may be physically capable of mating earlier, they usually aren't large or strong enough to successfully compete with older, more dominant bulls until they are at least 3 to 5 years old, and often older. The rut, which takes place in late summer, is the dramatic climax of the bison's year. Dominant bulls will select a female and tend to her, staying close by and warding off any rivals. This courtship can last for several days. If another bull challenges him, the confrontation is inevitable. These fights are raw displays of power, involving shoves, headbutts, and horn clashes that determine the social hierarchy. The winners of these contests earn the right to mate, ensuring that only the strongest and healthiest bulls pass on their genes. After a successful mating, the cycle of life begins anew. The female will carry her calf for about 9 to 10 months, timing the birth perfectly for the following spring, when food is once again plentiful and the weather is mild. This precise timing gives the newborn calf the best possible start in life, maximizing its chances of survival. Once a bison reaches adulthood, its life settles into a predictable rhythm, dictated by the seasons and the needs of the herd. Their days are a constant balance of feeding to maintain their immense size, interacting with their herd mates for safety and social cohesion, and for the bulls competing for mates during the annual rut. In the wild, a bison can live for 15 to 20 years, in the protected environments of parks and preserves, where they are safe from hunting and have access to veterinary care. Some have been known to live even longer. Throughout their lives, they play a critical role in their ecosystem. Their grazing habits help shape the landscape, promoting the growth of certain plants and creating a diverse habitat for other species. Their very presence influences the behavior of predators and their bodies after death. Provide a vital source of food for scavengers, returning essential nutrients to the soil. So, let's recap the incredible life of a bison. They are herbivores, subsisting on grasses and sedges. They live in complex social herds that provide protection and community. Their days are spent grazing, resting, and interacting with one another. They are masters of adaptation with unique strategies for surviving the harsh prairie seasons, from plowing snow with their heads in winter to building fat reserves in the fall. With a lifespan of up to 20 years, their lives are a testament to strength, endurance, and the power of the herd. The story of the bison is more than just the biography of an animal. It's a story of the American landscape itself. From vulnerable Redford calves to magnificent 2,000-pound bulls, every stage of their life demonstrates an incredible strategy for survival. Their journey through the seasons highlights their resilience and deep connection to the grasslands they call home. The bison is truly an icon of the wild, a symbol of untamed strength and enduring spirit. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the life of a bison. We hope you have a new appreciation for these amazing animals. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the natural world. Let us know in the comments what animal you'd like us to feature next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.